What up, y'all? VTX in the building. Wow, everyone's going crazy. Everybody's worried about this eHex, pHex situation going on. Richard Hart tweeting. I just want to give my 2 cents and tell y'all how I feel about it. First of all, I just got to put it out there. Richard Hart is way smarter than me and has a lot more money than me. So I'm not really here to debate any of his choices or say he's trying to do this, say he's trying to do that. Certain people that are trying to say like some conspiracy theory type shit, like, oh, he's trying to FUD so like Bank X can get shaken out and then it's going to rage pump later. You know, I was listening to some of Richard's old streams and stuff like that and just getting back into that vibe. And what I realized that he seems to be very prideful about the fact that he's honest and uses facts. And that's actually pretty prevalent in the tweet that he posted out, because everything he said was true. You know, everything he said he was true. None of it was things that we weren't aware of in terms of like the Ethereum gases being too high and, you know, people seeming to value Pulse Chain Hex more than Ethereum Hex, yada, yada, all that sort of stuff. So like the likelihood that there's like some sort of conspiracy going on that he's trying to, I find that kind of unlikely. And no matter how smart you are, nobody can be right 100% of the time. And when we actually launched Pulse Chain and we forked Hex, and now we go from having 1 coin to having 5 coins, you know, in the beginning it was just Ethereum, Hex on Ethereum. Now we have Hex on Ethereum, Hex on Pulse Chain, PLS, PLSX, and incentive token. You know, the proposition was that hopefully we'd bring more value into the system and we'd be able to expand the network and, you know, grow the pie bigger. And it didn't seem to really happen that way. It kind of diluted everything and the prices went down. So that was, you know, that was a little bit of a miss. Not that, you know, it's not over. I'm just saying like that's, you know, we anticipated that the whole thing would grow and it seemed to just split. It's just facts. You know what I mean? And the second thing was it seemed like, you know, calling the Bitcoin bottom at like 11K and kind of waiting for Ethereum to hit a certain price, and that never happened. And now he aped in Ethereum and got all that. And it's kind of like, you know, look, I'm not, nobody, no matter how smart you are, can be right all the time about every single thing. But as you go through time, you know, on average, he's going to make more right decisions than most people based on the data he's getting, because he's a genius, you know? There's nothing about that. So I still have faith in the guy. I'm just grateful, you know? I'm just happy to be able to participate. I'm super grateful for even having this opportunity. And if you're really team RH, like for real, you're team RH, then you probably have all the coins, all the RH coins. You know, I know there's Hex maxis, there's PLS maxis, PulseX maxis, incentive token maxis, yada, yada. But like, if you're team RH, then you probably have all the coins, and, you know, we just roll the dice and see what happens. If some people seem to think like if the value of Hex on Ethereum gets pumped onto Pulse Chain, it can help, you know, we narrow down the focus and add more value in that way. But after the tweet, it doesn't seem to be what happened, because if you look at like combined Hex since the combined Hex price dropped, so it's not just, you know, Hex on Ethereum taking a dump, but it's also Hex on Pulse Chain dumping a little bit too. But PulseX looking really good. At this point in time, if I'm, you know, I haven't had DCA bullets in a minute, but I'm just like, I'm so obsessed with this PulseX buy and burn. Like, I can't get over it. It's just, it tickles me. Like, it's just so, the buy and burn is just like, wow, that's so dope. And it's tied to the, you know, the economic activity of the whole ecosystem. So I love that. And it's the, out of all the tokens, like Hex on both chains, that inflates. Okay, that pays out the stakers. Incentive token inflates to pay the people that are yield farming. And then Pulse inflates to pay the validators. So I think PulseX is the only one, unless I'm wrong, someone could could correct me in the comments. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that PulseX is the only deflationary one in the bunch. And I kind of like that a lot. So it doesn't mean I'm going to trade out my Hex into PulseX or my Pulse and just be a PulseX maxi and just, I'm kind of like, when I see things happen, I'm hesitant to make a move like really fast. Because I know typically in the past, those have been moves for me that were not good. So I usually just like, all right, if something crazy happens, let me just chill out. A lot of times there's things that happen and then in a month or two, things bounce back and it's not even like you forget about it, So for me, I'm just like, chill out. If I find more money and I'm going to DCA and I want to DCA into a core coin, just personally, I think I'm going PulseX because, or Pulse or PulseX, but probably PulseX. Pulse has definitely got that aspect that's needed by everybody because it's the gas token for the blockchain. So that definitely brings demand in if people are using the blockchain and there's a lot of activity. But just that buy and burn, oh man, just adding that pressure is crazy. That buy pressure is crazy. And we hit, 100, 200 million, 300 million volume is like, ooh, that's good. That's a lot of tokens being bought and burnt. So I like that deflationary aspect. That really resonates with me a lot. But I'm still in all 5 coins, I haven't bought any ink, but I'm still yield farming it and haven't sold any. So that's really where it's at. Those are my opinions, I guess. I don't know. Just wanted to comment on the madness that's been ensuing. So I hope y'all stay tough, stay to it, trying to get sucked in too much and still got to get out there and live your life. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Peace.